Hello everyone, this is Zoltar, and welcome to Darkest Dungeon. Now, this is an indie game that just hit early access on Steam today, and something about it caught my eye. I'd never actually heard of it before. I don't know if I've been under a rock or what, but I completely missed this game happening. Saw it today and just got something about it caught me. I'm not even sure what, because frankly, it's a roguelike, is what I've heard, is what my understanding is, and that's not usually my thing, but it's supposed to have kind of RPG elements to it, you kind of dungeon crawling, and I got interested right away. But I kind of figured that I wouldn't just dive in and start playing, because quite frankly, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. And so I figured that if I was going to play a game like this, I may as well record it so somebody else could get amusement out of my inevitable failure. That said, we're not going to dive in right away, because there's actually a wonderful little intro cinematic that kind of helps introduce us to why we would bother going into the Darkest Dungeon into the first place. We're going to see if we can watch that first, and then we'll hop into the campaign.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the Darkest Dungeon.
Now you guys know a little bit about what's going on, at least as much as I do. So now we can get to the actual gameplay. Start a new campaign. This is why I can't type ever. I know, it's the most creative name in the whole world. You're welcome for that.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Well then. Laying it on pretty heavy at the start, aren't we? You are currently in a room. To move forth, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. Sounds simple enough. I can move around on the screen as well. What happens if I just move? No, it wants me to select the destination on the map anyway. What do we got here? We have Reynold, the Crusader, with some armor and weapon, and a highwayman, Dismas, with a blade, a pistol, and a coat. Well, let's check out this next room.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Okay. And I need to move through the hallway with D&A.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Whoa, rude. He just came right at us. Combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill icon and then click on a highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot, or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. Okay, fairly simple, all things considered. Well, he's standing back a little bit, so maybe we can give him a better chance for accuracy and crit, but this doesn't look like it'll be a long fight, so maybe that would be a bit of a waste. Let's just shoot him instead if we can. Or we can put a bleed effect on him. Can I hit him from here? Oh, totally can. Now he's bleeding. And I can smite. I can issue a stunning blow, a zealous accusation, all kinds of things I can do here. I'm liking it already, actually. But for now, let's try smiting. Oh, and he's down.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And we got 100 gold. Nice. Let's keep moving through this hallway. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. Ooh, what's this tent? Clearly where the ambushers camp. We'll check inside. Oh, of course we're going to check inside. They left valuables. Oh, a lot more money.
Unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Cool. Okay. Time to move where? Ah, there we go. Just gotta press up.
An ambush.
Just being dumb.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Get dodged. And he's got pretty low hit points. The question is, can I hit him from here? Let's see. If I do this, I can't hit him because this guy's in the way. What if I do a ranged attack? Now I can maybe hit him. Let's try it. Ooh, hit both of them. Okay. I'm wondering, I don't see an obvious turn order anywhere, so I assume it's just based on this speed stat here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to investigate their speed. Okay, speed 1, speed 5. And then mine is speed 6, interestingly. Well, let's try a pistol shot this time. Right into that guy. 4 damage. I can take him down with one more pistol shot after this, I think. I can't smite the back line. Could I zealously accuse him? No. I could become a bulwark of faith, but I think I'd rather just kill him for the time being. So let's try a stunning blow. There, you're stunned. Can't take your action, jerk. Okay. And another pistol shot. Hopefully this will finish off the bad guy.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Excellent. And we're still bleeding. I wonder if I can just keep stunning him. But we're bleeding, so I don't know if that's a good idea. What else do I got here? Warrior of Light, Kleptomaniac, and God-Fearing. Okay. Well, let's just keep smiting for the time being then. Oh, he dodged it. That's rude. Oh, he's not in a good way apparently. Let's open Bane here. Oh, that was some serious damage. That's what I'm talking about. One more rain of whips. And the bleed kills him.
Perhaps
Excellent.
a turning point.
What do I got here? I got some gloves, a deed, some jade, which has a gold value, so maybe it's just for selling. Food to restore health. Each party member generally consumes 1 unit per meal of food. Okay, and we got some money. Okay. Before we leave... Oh, it's a trapped chest. Do I open it anyway? You know what, it's probably a terrible idea, but we are. Curses. What happened to you? 2 damage per round for 3 rounds. And there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it at all. Okay. Well, quest complete, so let's exit the dungeon. Got money and heirlooms, a couple of deeds. Alright then. And it looks like a new skill, plus 20% scouting chance. Okay. I'm sure we'll figure out what all that means later.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Okay. I need to defeat the Apprentice Necromancer, the Swine Prince, the Weisentag, the Necromancer, and all kinds of other things. And Reynald's upset because he can feel something terrible here. Whole bunch of goals everywhere. Okay. Excellent. Well, let's close that out. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for controls in that mode. Try it while in town, exploring, fighting, camping, and more. Okay, well, what happens here? Right-click a hero on the roster to inspect their detailed character sheet. They can be renamed or dismissed from there. You can click on a building to use it or interact with heroes. Stagecoach recruits new heroes. Blacksmith upgrades heroes' weapons and armor. The guild upgrades heroes' combat skills. The survivalist upgrades their camping skills. The tavern sends them for stress relief. And I can send them to the abbey for stress relief as well. Sanitarium, because, well, for reasons you send people to a sanitarium. And to the nomad's wagon to find rare items. Okay. Well, got a little graveyard here. Let's check that first.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Well, that was encouraging.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Okay. I'll need to recruit the 2 heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them into my roster. While I'm here, I can spend some of my starting resources on upgrading the stagecoach. This will increase the number of heroes available in the future. Okay. It's an interesting suggestion. We may as well just do it for now after we have done our whole drag and drop thing.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield? A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
And let's upgrade the stagecoach. Upgrading it increases the available heroes for hire each week, or increases my roster size. Well, both of those sound kind of nice. Eventually. For now, why don't we just upgrade the stagecoach network?
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Okay then. You need respite. Let's see. They're all going to have, like, bad things, aren't they? Is not allowed to gamble while in town. Warrior of Light. Slugger, on guard. These are all very interesting. There's a whole lot of them, it seems like. Believes is possessed by demons. That's not good. Will only meditate for stress relief. Okay. Now I'm wondering if they're injured, because they got pretty beat up, but I'm not seeing any current HP stat. So maybe they heal up in between. That would be very nice. Preferred position in the front. Preferred target is the front too. That's interesting. Okay, we've got the sanitarium, which we can't go to yet. The tavern, which we can't go to yet. The stagecoach. Whole bunch of these things we can't do yet. So I suppose let's go ahead and embark. Let's see what we can do.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Unholy abominations, turning the light against itself. Meet them in battle and learn how they fight. I suppose that's here. We get rewards. Let's do it. How do I begin? No, I'm just confused. We'll figure it out. It might just take a minute. Okay. There. And I've set the order. I hope I set them in a reasonable order. I think I did. Maybe I could reverse these two. But I do it like that. That might be a terrible decision, but... Now, let's try it.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Want to take different supplies depending on what region we are going to, how long the quest is, and our own preferences, but always bring some food and torches. For this first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches, okay? It's giving us some nice help at least before we get to it. Okay, food, torches. Ooh, a key. Maybe a couple keys. We have quite a bit of, not quite a bit of money. I have no idea how much money we have, but it looks like quite a bit compared to the costs here. We can maybe get a couple bandages and a couple medicinal herbs. A couple shovels. I don't know, it's just a general loadout we've got going right now. Let's try this. I have no idea if we keep this stuff after the mission or what, but we can try this and see how it goes. Just a couple keys, a couple shovels.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Bookshelf full of old leather-bound books. They're dull and uninteresting. Okay, what do we got here? Rubble.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Well, let's use the shovel we brought. And through the door, into the room. Ooh, we've got a fight. Serious fight by the looks of it. There's an acolyte back there with very few hit points, a brawler in the second row, and of course a defender in front. Our plague doctor is going first. He can do quite a few things, it looks like. Let's try... Ooh, he has emboldening vapors as well. Let's try his plague grenade, see what kind of thing it does. We can throw it into the back line there. Let's throw it at the acolyte. I guess at both of them. Oh, they're doing a lot of missing back there. So I guess we can be happy about that. Let's see. If I use Grape Shot, I'll hit these 3, it looks like. pistol shot, I can hit any of these three, maybe. Or I can just slice into one of these. We've already got this acolyte hurt, and he's bleeding, or she's bleeding. So why don't we try just firing our pistol? Well, that didn't work very well. Stressful incantation. I see, it looks like they get stressed out here. Okay then, let's try judging. Maybe. We can also just heal somebody. Let's try judging the acolyte. Well, that was a lot better.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That was painful. Why don't we do Bulwark of Faith? Now he'll hopefully take less damage. That was the goal with that, at least. And do I want to heal him right away? Probably not. I'm gonna vote for judging again. That went pretty well the first time. We just hit the brawler. He's way out in front. He doesn't have many hit points. Hopefully we actually hit him next time. Acolyte goes down to the poison.
Perhaps
That's
the
nice.
turning point.
That bone arbalist isn't having much trouble back there, is he? Or isn't having much success back there. Having a lot of trouble. Okay. Well, there's just 3 of them left. All of them are pretty healthy, so why don't we just do this? That's all kinds of damage. That was not all kinds of damage, but it did make me bleed, which is unfortunate. I can maybe remove the bleed if I want to. But let's try a grenade again. Let's actually throw a grenade at the arbalist. Yes, I like that. Blinding gas. I could do that on the arbalist as well, it looks like. Why don't I go ahead and actually remove this bleed effect? Or not. I really liked the grape shot blast last time. We're just gonna go with it. It's huge damage. Ooh, we hit, finally. Now I could go ahead and just throw out a heal here. But once again, there's still plenty of stuff to kill. So maybe we just judge the
Press
again.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
If you wish, you can use a bandage from inventory to stop the flow. Right-click on the bandage while it's the injured hero's turn. Okay, that's how I can use bandages. I assume I can swap to my inventory here. Yes. Okay, and torches can increase the light level if I want to do that. Right now the light level is low, so it looks like it's stressing me out. But
As the fiend falls,
there's only one left, so I won't worry about it for now. Ow! Knocked us back. That's rude. And stunned us. This last guy's gonna be a bit of a pain, isn't he? Well, why don't we return the favor if we can? Nope. We're gonna miss. Okay, now our Plague Doctor can't target anybody because there's nobody left for him to target, so instead, why don't we try Emboldening Vapors on our damage dealer. Who will open vein, I think. Now let's go ahead and get some healing going instead. Let's heal up our damage dealer. He's not looking too hot right now. Try another stunning blow. Worked that time. That's good. Now let's go ahead and emboldening vapors. Again? Yes, you're stunned. Deal with it, jerk. Now I could just grape shot, but I don't think there's too much difference between that and opening vein right now. So let's just whack him again. I think we can go ahead and finish him off, maybe with a judgment. Let's try it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Rifling through the corpses, we find some valuables. Alright, let's check out this thing, this suit of armor. Ooh. Nice. New armor. Not going to object to that.